in the daytime. Girl, I want to be with you all of the time. The only time I feel alright is by your side.
Okay, hello guys, welcome to Radio Rock, the first episode of our students podcast. So today I'm Iqbal with our beloved guest, Mr. Alisaiful, who is a well-known musician and also a best friend of mine.
Oh, thanks for having me.
With us today in Radio Rock, we're not going to talk about political sentiments or religious talks or such propagations, but we are today going to talk about general topics, which is music. So that's why we have the most successful musicians here today, and we would like to share our insights and our preferences about the music. So, Mr. Ali Saiful, Mr. Saiful, in your opinion, what do you think about the quality of music created today compared to the music created back then?
Oh, first of all, I think that music today isn't necessarily bad per se, but because music is, after all, subjective. But there are few points and characteristics that separate today's music compared to versus music from the past.
Okay, thank you for your precious opinion. So, when you mentioned that music is almost a subjective matter, can you elaborate more specifically on what sense the music is different in terms of quality today?
Yeah, I think the most important subject in music is the quality of the music created. So the quality of the music back then highlights more towards their the artists that took a lot of time and effort more into their craft compared to artists today's artists. So to be frank, we can see that songs from today does not last longer like used to from the music from past era.
Okay, listeners, as we know that Mr. Saiful over here have given the best fingering session to his guitars or other equipments, but as he has a well-established bands, for Mr. Saiful, who do you think the top three bands that inspire you the most in the creation of music?
In terms of quality, I think the Beatles.
Definitely.
Yeah, who doesn't like them? So next is Led Zeppelin, and from more modern era, maybe Blink-182.
Blink-182. Okay, based on your personal preferences, I can see that British bands inspire you the most. So as we know that British bands back in the 90s or starting from the millennials era, that British bands has its own era, which is the British pop revolution, such as the Oasis, the Beatles, and definitely the Beatles is also inspiring me the most in music. So in conclusion over here, as Mr. Saiful had mentioned just now, music is a subjective matter. So that means it is based on personal preferences that we might not judge other people's preferences. Maybe he likes metal, he likes hip hop, maybe he likes the current R&B hype beast session. So we would say that different people have different kind of tastes. It's like I like music such as indie or the alternative or the psychedelic kind of stuffs, but it's sure that maybe we have these kinds of differences that makes the music is the most unique thing to be created by the existence of the human beings in this universe. So thank you, Mr. Ali Saiful, for your precious opinion, precious time given. So next time maybe we would like to have you again, maybe for musical sessions perhaps. So
sure.
thank you, tuners, and stay tuned to Radio Rock 66.6 FM on the medium wave band. Thank you.
Girl, I want to be with you all of the time, all day and all of the night. All day and all of the night. All day and all of the night. I believe that you and me last forever. Oh yeah, all day and night I'm yours, leave me never.